Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to make a quick little tip video in a way. As you can see, currently in the middle of taking over the world slowly on this new save. This is the 1.2 save with the caravans we're fixing, all that stuff. And yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I just defeated the empire that was right here. These guys, Western Empire. My next target is these guys, which is going to be right here. I'm going to try to take care of this map. But pretty much what I want to tell you guys in this video is just a couple of tips. So let's just get right into it. First tip, when you are at a war, especially as of right now, as of April 20th, 2020, do not be afraid to take bigger fights. What I mean by this is you can see my army has about 600 people, right? But this army, pretty much in the game state of right now, this army can take on an army of 1,000 or 1,100. Why do I say this? Because I don't know how they program the armies to be like the enemy armies, but what I've seen a lot of times is most armies you do fight, like let's say this guy for example, he has 6 cavalry, 3 ranged, and 48 infantry. Out of those 48 infantry, I guarantee you 70% of those are recruits or villagers, or just very common enemies that are very easy to pretty much kill, you know what I mean? So what I would suggest for you guys, if you guys are like, how do I take over a bigger kingdom than mine? They have so much more soldiers, so much more army. Take bigger fights. You get bigger rewards, you get more influence, and if the army that you fight has a lot of lords, you can take them as prisoners and pretty much take them out of the battlefield, which makes it a lot easier to keep moving forward. So that is just one big tip. Take bigger fights. Especially if you have an army that's very, what would you call it? Upgraded, as you can see, level 31, level 26. Like, I have a very upgraded army. It's an all-around army. I have a lot of crossbow as well, which is a very good unit. I'm gonna leave some videos down below. I have a video of where to find the best units and a lot more tutorials. It's what I do. But yeah, it's gonna be all in the description. A lot of helpful links. But yes, please take bigger fights, especially of right now. I don't know if they're going to fix it, where they're going to make the armies a little bit more balanced. But what I found is, most enemy armies, they ain't shit. If your shit is upgraded, you're going to beat them. And also, if you want to know how strong your army is, let's say you start an army, right? You're in an army. Click here or click on the Kingdom tab and then go to Armies and Manage Army. You can see your strength. So I only have 600 people, but they're just as strong as 959 people, as you can see right here. Because you know that this takes like upgrades into account and all that. But yeah, take big fights. Alrighty, tip number 2. Let's say pretty much in this scenario, I just destroyed the Western Empire. I'm kind of in the middle of everything, right? Now, who do I pick my next target? Because these guys are stronger, these guys are stronger, these guys are stronger, and these guys are really not that reachable as of right now, right? I don't have this position, I don't have this position. So I have to either go for them, or them. I forgot their names. It starts with a V, Khazate, and this is the Southern Empire, I think, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go for them. Now if we go to the Kingdom section, and you can see Vlandia, they are way stronger than us. Now, how am I going to do this? Very simple. First, press the key N. It's going to bring this page up. Now, what you're going to want to do when you start wars, you need to be smart about it. So if you go to the kingdoms, look up the kingdom you want to attack. Check who their enemies are. If they have a lot of enemies, that means they're fighting a lot of wars right now. That means if you start attacking them also, they're not going to come with their full force because they're going to be fighting other people. So this is something you want to take into consideration. Because if you just want to fight him one-on-one and they have no enemies, you're their only enemy, you're going to lose. Simple as that. You're going to lose a lot of towns because they're going to go full force on you. You need to find pretty much people who are already at war with other people. You know what I mean? See if you can get some of these guys on the side, or see if you can get, before you even fight, see if you can get some of their lords on your side. You just have to play it smart, right? But yes, always use the key N, because it tells you so much. Go to the Kingdom section. You can look up all these guys. As you can see down here, they're at war with a Aserai? I don't know how to say it. Which are pretty much these guys. The guys down here. So what this tells me is, if you look at army size, if I start a war with them also, they're not only going to be, they have 5,900. They're going to be fighting my 3,500. Plus, they're already fighting this 3,000. So if you look at it, if we both start attacking at the same time, they're going to lose. You know, you need to find these opportunities. Yes, wars start and end all the time. I understand that. But you can also end wars all the time as well. But all I'm trying to tell you is, look at these statistics. Look at the, press the key N a lot. Look at how the kingdoms are doing. Look who they're at war with. It really will improve your decision making when it comes to like starting wars or ending wars and stuff like that. Now, last tip. It's gonna be like a 3-tip video. I don't want to keep it too long, but last tip: how to pretty much get peace with what's it called, a kingdom, because kingdoms will sometimes just randomly go boom, we at war. Now that might not be a great time for you, so you want to propose peace as quick as possible. So as you can go right here, you can realize you can't do it here. This is a grayed out. I don't even know why this button is here. It never works. It never did work. This button doesn't work. So how you propose peace is, let's say I was at war with, well, I am kind of at war with the Western Empire. I did take over all their locations, right? But I'm going to show you real quick how to, let's disband the army. I don't need them anymore. You go to any lord that's under the kingdom. Pretty much the ones that show up as red, right? Go to any of them. Just chase them down, or they're going to attack you. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Even if, let's say you have an army of 5 people, and you run into an army of 1,000 people from the enemy side, they will still give you a chance to say, hey, let's make peace, you'll pay, and you'll be on your way. So it's okay if you run into a big army and you're trying to make peace. You could still do the same thing. But let's just do this one as an example. Hopefully I can catch them real quick. There we go. All you do is say, hey, how are you? Something like, I'd like to discuss. Our realm should make peace. Do this. The auto one, it'll transfer prisoners that you have that are on their side, which is nothing. And depending on their strength, they're going to want more or less gold. So offer that, and boom, you guys are at peace. Woohoo! And yeah, that's about it for the tips when you're at war, you know, with other kingdoms. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to make more videos like this. I just wanted to make it real quick because I'm kind of into the game right now. I'm about to start this huge battle, which is going to take a long time. But yeah, I'm going to post this real quick before I get back to it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. And stay safe out there, man. It's getting crazy.